My Windows folder takes up too much space. How can I reduce it? In typical pieces, the size of Windows folder is 6 to 8 GB, but in my case it's 25 GB. How can I delete the unwanted files from the Windows folder, which, in turn, will optimize my C drive size? My system is Windows 7 with 60 GB and C drive with 59 GB occupied.
A large Windows folder is quite normal. The Windows folder may start out in the 6-8 GB range, but it will grow larger over time. This is normal behavior of Vista/7 and there isn't really much you can do about it. The cause is WinSCS, and the details are described in this blog post. For comparison, my Windows folder is 29 GB, a bit bigger than yours. The recommendation of running disk cleanup and the other answer are worth a try, but I suspect WinSCS is the main cause of your large Windows folder. Edit filling in from the comments. Another folder that can grow big is the Windows file. There used to be a program by Microsoft called misap.x that could clean out orphaned files from here, but there were issues and it is no longer supported. The fact is that there really is no safe way to clean out stuff from the Windows folder beyond what disk cleanup can do. It is also quite normal for the Windows folder to grow over time as updates and programs get installed onto the system. The one way to get the Windows folder back to a smaller size is to wipe the system and clean install it from scratch. But even this is a temporary fix, as the Windows folder will start to grow again over time. To keep it from growing too much, it is worth installing Windows from Media with the latest service pack installed, and to be frugal in what programs are installed.
A couple more suggestions. One of typically large subfolders of Windows is Installer, a hidden system folder. You can move it to a larger drive and replace it with a symbolic link. Here's a cmd command to create the link once you have moved the folder. /dc:/windows/installer d:/. /installer. It's an archive which isn't used often, so moving it to a slower drive won't hurt your performance. Check the locales folder, c:/windows/service profiles /network service /aptata /local /microsoft /media player /artcache /locales. The artcache part is named differently in non-English Windows. It can also grow large by keeping thousands of images. You can delete them all, it's just a cache, no important data, and if you don't use Windows Media Player network sharing, you can disable their collection in the future. Run services.msc, find Windows Media Player network sharing service in the list, in Russian it's, stop it, then open its properties and change the startup type item from manual to disabled.
If you run low on disk space, do the following. Turn off hibernation on desktop pieces. Remove old service pack files. Commands must be run from an elevated command prompt. Run disk cleanup. Run cleaner.exe from this URL. I just reclaimed about 20 GB of space on my machine.
Here are some things you can do to clear up space. Use the freeware tool Space Sniffer to find out what is making your disk full. You might want to take a close look at your Updata folder. Now, to clean up Windows folder specifically. Press Win+R and type cleanbo. Select the driver you want to reduce the size of. Press OK. Check what you want to get rid of. Confirm. Disable Hibernate. Hibernate puts a large 510 GB file at your root C directory. If you don't use the Hibernate feature, just disable it. Win+R and type PowerKev H off. Clean up the WinSks folder via this Microsoft guide. Clean up C:\\Windows\installer using Path Cleaner tool.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.